Hello everyone, welcome you all to the second day of online classes Mathematics class 5th. We are learning the first chapter, that is the fish tail. Okay students, yesterday we have clear some points, that is haiku and the whale shark. So in today's session we are going to see the next part of this chapter. So let's start. Let's start our today's session. The first point of today's class is the fish tail. As we know, yesterday only we discussed all the points, all the meanings of that tail. Correct? So let's start. To see the difference between the whales and fish, look carefully at their tails. Can you see that the fish tail stands flat along its body, but the tail of the whale almost look like two legs? So in this topic, we are going to see the difference between whale and fish. Look carefully. If you are looking the tail of whale, correct, then how it looks, students? It looks like two legs. Okay, so this is our what? Whale. Correct. If we are seeing, then like us, the tail of whale is look like a two legs. Now our second point is schools of fish. Maybe students, everyone, you all miss our school, correct? What is mean by school of fish? Yes, we can see here, like we all the students are coming to school, like that here all the fishes, correct? Some small, some big, all fishes. Here the group of all fishes is known as school fish. Just read. Fish like to swim together in a sea in a big groups called school of fish. All the fishes like to swim together, and this big group is called as what? Schools of fish. In their school, they feel safe from the bigger fish. Correct, students? We are also feeling safe, right? One question is there for you. Do you feel safe in your school? Children, do you feel safe in our school? Yes, obviously. Our school is nothing but our family, correct? So we all are safe over here. Next, come to the next point. To scare away the bigger fish, some small fish drink up a lot of water, swell up and look big. See here. Here, when all the fishes are swim together, there are someone small, someone big, correct? Here also, the small fish scare away the bigger fish. Why? Because maybe the bigger fish will eat small one, correct? Because of big fishes eat the small one. So do you know what the small fishes are doing? They just drink up a lot of water, swell up and look like big. They just drink up water. After drinking of water, they swell up and look big, like big, bigger and biggest. We can see here comparative degree also, correct? So the small fishes drink up a lot of water, swell up and look big. Come to the next point. Here we can see a shape. Let's see what is this. Jinsey. See, she is Jinsey. Jinsey used these shapes to make the drawing of fish. She used these shapes to make a drawing of fish. Now, you also use some shape to draw the different sea animals shown below. See, we can see here a different types of shapes. Here we have some special shape. What shape it is, students? Yes, this is the rectangle, correct? Triangle. What is this? Correct, circle. Then oval, as well as we have some special some special shapes like cone, correct? And by using these all the shapes, Jinsey made a beautiful picture of us fish, correct? She made a beautiful picture of fish. You can see over here. So student, you also try this activity at home. I know you will enjoy it. Okay? So I promise you should try this activity at home. Now next. So here we have some pictures. You can see over here we have some picture. Let us see. What is the name of this picture? Who is it? Do you know? If we read the names of these all, these are the sea animals. Let us see the name. What is this? Sea urchin, lobster, red snapper, eel. Correct, student? Next we have clam, parrotfish. What is this? Everyone you know, correct? Octopus. This also you know, prawn, cuttlefish. Next is jellyfish, squid, crab and silver pomfret. Correct? These all are sea animals. They are living in sea. Correct? So, next I have one question for you. Which of these animals, these sea animals, have you seen before? Have you seen before, students? Yes, I know. Maybe octopus, that jellyfish, prawn. You may have seen before that. Correct? So let's come to our next point. Our next point is fishermen in their boats. Correct? Our next point is fishermen. Let's read. How many of you seen the sea? Student, how many of you have seen the sea? Not in a movie, huh? Real. Yes, okay. Then tell me, where did you see it? Where did you see it? Did you see it in a movie or real life? Where did you see? Tell me. Yes, some students are saying we see in the movie, some are said we see in the real. Correct. Now tell me, how deep do you think the sea could be? Do you know the depth of sea? Do you know? Just find out. Find out, students. I know many of you have seen a sea in a movie and real life also. Correct? And regarding the depth, you just find out, okay? Now, do you know how to swim? Will you be scared of a high sea waves? Yes, students, tell me. Do you know how to swim? Yes, generally children are not allowed to swim in a sea, I know. But under the guidance, you can. Correct? So now, again we have some questions. Close your eyes and imagine the sea with the waves rising high. You can imagine, na students? Yes, just close your eyes, okay? And just imagine the sea with very high waves. And the next is, the question is, how high do you think the waves can go? Just imagine, student, okay? How high do you think the wave can go? Maybe up to your height, your mother height, Your father height, correct? Let's see. Shall come to the next point. Imagine that there are a fisherman in their boats. We can see here one picture, one boy who is standing in a boat, correct? Going up and down with the waves. Going up and down with the waves. They start their trip when it is still dark. Some go on a simple boat made from logs of wood tied together. If the sea is rough with very high tides and strong wind, then these fishermen have very difficult time. Correct, student? Try to imagine, my student, what is saying that the fishermen use their boat to go in the sea. Why the fishermen go to sea? To catch some fishes. Correct? But when they go when it is still dark. Okay? But they faces some problems. When the sea is rough. When the sea is rough means what? Means what? Means when you are going opposite to wind with your wooden boat, yeah, it's too difficult. When you are going to sea and the wind with your wooden boat is on the opposite side, then it's definitely it's too difficult. Now here we have a picture of log boats. You can see one boy is standing there and next log boat do not go very far. Correct? Let's see how very far. These log boats do not go very far. If the wind is helpful, they travel about 4 kilometers in 1 hour. Correct? So here they are giving a distance. When there is no difficulty, then the people with log boats will travel about how much distance? 4 kilometers in 1 hour. So one questions we have. Okay? Do you understand, student? It means when wind is helpful, these log boats travel 4 kilometers per hour. Now I have one question. How long will they take to go a distance of 10 kilometers? Correct? Here they are giving, if the wind is helpful, correct? They travel a 4 kilometers in 1 hour. So now the question is, how long will they take to go a distance of 10 kilometers? So for 10 kilometers, how much time is required? So let's solve it. We will solve over here. Correct? Supposed to be. Let's solve it. 1 hour. Within the 1 hour, they travel 4 kilometers. Correct? Within 1 hour, they travel 4 kilometers. Now they are asking about the time. How much time required to travel 10 kilometers? 10 kilometers. So how you will solve? Yes, try. It will be for 1 hour 4 kilometers. Then for finding out the time, we will do here division, that is 10 divided by 4 and is equal to 10 divided by 4 means 4 to the 8, 0, 4 5 the 20. Correct? 2.5, or we can say that it will take 2 hours, 2 and half hour. 2.5 hour. Correct? So it means it will take logboat take 2.5 hour to complete the 10 km distance. Okay students? So we have one more question. That's all. Guess how far you can go in 1 hour if you walk fast. So this activity for you children. Guess how far you can go in 1 hour if you walk fast. Now below that we have one more paragraph you can read. You read with me. Yes. Fisherman can feel the wind and look at the sun to find out which way to go. Many of us would get lost and not be able to find out our way on the sea where you only see water, nothing else. Correct? Yes students, it's very important. When the fishermen go deep and far in the sea, in that condition, they just forgot the way come back to the home. Everywhere among all the side only water and water is there. So that time they just look at the sun. That time you can just imagine when the fishermen go to the sea so far and they forgot what will happen. Okay, so find out how they will find out their directions. They just look at the sun and find out the direction from where it rises. For came back to home, they just look to the sun and find out the direction. So I have one picture students that I want to share with you. See, here is one boy, one man facing towards sun. Whenever a man facing towards sun, then this direction is east, downside is everyone knows west, then here on the right hand side south, and on the left hand side north. Correct children? So by using this picture, maybe you can identify how the fisherman, you can imagine how the fisherman looking towards only sun, how they will get their direction. Now the next question, from where you are, what interesting thing do you see to your east? By using this image pictures, you know your east side. Correct? One more question for you. Name two things that are lying to your west. These also questions maybe you try at your home. Okay? So children, now it's time to stop. So I hope you understand all this point. Okay students, take care, stay at home. Bye bye.